What about getting people out?
Guys, we got
people evacuated.
The answer is we're going to get people out, but I'm not going to go into any detail with you now.
All right, we got to wrap up, guys. We got to wrap it up.
You said you were very blunt with the Israelis on the need to get humanitarian aid to Gaza, or what exactly?
On everything. I was very blunt about the need to support getting humanitarian aid to Gaza. Get it to Gaza and do it quickly.
All right.
Any more about the hospital, sir?
May I?
Don't.
May I ask you about
Are the Israelis operating within the rules of war that you talked about last week being so important?
Good talking, Joe.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Do you think it was necessary for you to come here to get this deal done? Was the in-person diplomacy aspect really important here?
What do you think? I'll let you answer that.
You joking?
I've made wartime decisions. I know the choices are never clear or easy for the leadership. There's always cost. I told the story before, and I'll tell it again, of my first meeting with an Israeli prime minister 50 years ago as a young senator. I was sitting across from Golda Meir at her desk in her office, and she had a guy who later became prime minister, sitting next to me.
Mr. President, what is your red line that would prompt U.S. military involvement in this war?
Mr. President, your team said you have tough questions.
But I'm hopeful we can get some Americans out as well of Gaza, and hopefully we will continue to work toward getting other Americans out through other means as well.
How about the hospital, sir? People all over the region are upset about the hospital and don't necessarily believe you or the Israelis that they didn't have anything to do with it. Do you have a message to the people in the streets right now?
Well, I can understand why in this circumstance they wouldn't believe. I can understand that. But I would not, you notice I don't say things like that unless I have faith in the source from which I've gotten them. Our Defense Department says it's highly unlikely that it was Israelis, but if a different footprint, and they've intercepted some anyway. So that's why, if you notice, I didn't say it first. I wanted to make sure that I knew. And look, and I'm not suggesting that Hamas deliberately did it either. It's that old thing, got to learn how to shoot straight. That I was shown by my defense department.
You're shown by your defense. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Today, I'm also announcing $100 million in new U.S. funding for humanitarian assistance in both Gaza and the West Bank. And my message to any state or any other hostile actor thinking about attacking Israel remains the same as it was a week ago. Don't.